Chike, open the door. I have to talk to you right now. It is a matter of life and death. Chike opened the door and let her in. She successfully achieved her plans and walked away without considering the consequences. Once upon a time, in a community renowned for its love of wildlife and lush vegetation in the center of African savannah, where the rhythms of nature dance to the pulse of life, there dwelt two sisters, Amaka and Adaugo. These sisters, born of a renowned hunter and a skilled weaver, were the village beacon of warmth and joy. The younger of the two, Amaka, had a flair for storytelling that enthralled everyone who gathered by the creek where they went every day to draw water. Amaka and Adaugo are lovely, cautious, and industrious individuals who always reassures everyone in their vicinity with their kind demeanor and endearing laughter. The two sisters are always the first to arrive at the village stream. Villagers are always happy to see the two sisters. Amaka and Adaugo's bond was as strong as ancient bamboo, nurtured by their parents' teaching of respect and hard work. However, fate will soon test the depths of their love. While Adaugo fetches water in their pot, Amaka waits for her sister by the side of the river while entertaining all that comes to the stream with her stories. The sisters' love for each other grew stronger every day. As the day went by, their parents worked hard to provide for them. They instilled good morale in them from their early stage, and they grew up with it. Adaugo caught the attention of the wealthiest man in the village named Chike. They met on her way from the market one evening, and ever since, their courtship blossomed. The relationship is known by Adaugo's parents and her sister Amaka. Amaka was genuinely happy for her sister, but she missed spending time with her as they had since Chike arrived. As Adaugo's heart danced with love, Amaka felt a pang of loneliness, missing her sister's company. Despite the distance between them, Adaugo showed Amaka a lot of affection by giving her gifts from Chike. Amaka looked forward to every gift as a sign of her sister's love. One day, while Adaugo was at the market, Amaka met Nkoli, a villager longing for the bond the sisters shared. They became best of friends, easing Amaka's solitude. Nkoli told her she always admired the love she shared with her sister Adaugo, and she wishes she had a sister like Adaugo. Amaka and Nkoli's friendship became stronger. They went to stream together. They visited each other's houses often. Adaugo was happy Amaka found a friend, as she was worried about leaving her when she finally get married to Chike. One evening, Amaka was in Nkoli's house. As usual, when Nkoli's mother, Nwakego, sensed Amaka's vulnerability and planted a seed of doubt, warning her of the fickleness of love. "Poor child, your sister will marry Chike and forget all about you and your family," she told Amaka a story of how she was inseparable from her twin sister while growing up. And when she married a rich prince, she completely forgot about her and her parents. She continued saying, "Some people attract good things easily, but some have to work extra hard for theirs." And she believed that Amaka is the type that has to work extra hard to get anything she wants, even if it involves marrying a rich man. At that moment, Nkoli's mother, Nwakego, had successfully planted the seed of discord in Amaka's mind. Amaka started thinking about what her friend's mother told her, but she was scared to share her thoughts with anyone. Adaugo met her sister worried and in deep thoughts that evening. She asked her if she was worried about her marriage to Chike. Amaka said yes. Amaka asked her sister a troubling question. If her only dying wish is for her sister to give up her love for Chike and not marry him, will she grant her wish? Adaugo told her that she was not going to die, that she should be happy for her and not say such things. At that point, Amaka thought about what Nkoli's mother told her. She became jealous of her sister and saw everything she did as a threat and a competition. Amaka, consumed by jealousy, began to mimic her sister's actions, even dressing like her, doing things she rarely did before. As days went by, so did Amaka's jealousy and resentment for her sister grew. Adaugo hardly noticed anything about her sister. She felt her sister was trying to adjust to living on her own and doing things without her, since her wedding ceremony was around the corner. The seed Nkoli's mother planted in Amaka continued to grow deeper and deadlier. The once lovely and inseparable sisters started growing apart. Amaka dressed up one early morning and headed to Chike's house. She told him she had a very urgent message for him, and it was a matter of life and death. Immediately she entered Chike's room. She seduced him. Chike was ashamed and felt weak for allowing Amaka to seduce him so easily. Amaka was happy and guilty at the same time for what she had done to her sister and her family. She braced herself and decided never to allow her emotions to get in the way of her ambitions. Amaka didn't know that what she did in secret with Chike would eventually have a great turn in her life and the lives of the people around her. What started as a mere sister's rival and jealousy have bettered greed, evil, betrayal, and deception. Amaka, unaware of the calamity of what she did, felt happy within her for destroying the only thing that seems to be a barrier between her and the love of her sister. Adaugo, oblivious to her sister's turmoil, grew concerned about Chike's distant behavior. Little did she know Amaka has secretly seduced Chike, leading to a clandestine affair that would alter their lives forever. Amaka's mother called her to ask her if all was well with her, that she looked pale and a little different. Amaka denied all her mother asked her. She blamed it on the stress of her sister's wedding. A few weeks later, their mother discovered that both her daughters were pregnant. She was in a great shock as her whole world came crumbling down at her. She thought all the teachings and love she and her husband instilled in them from an early stage would be enough to protect them from such shame and disgrace. The secret is about to be revealed of how a seed of discord that was planted in Amaka's heart by Nkoli's mom ruined her life and destroyed the love she shared with her sister. The whole village, who always looked up to the beautiful smile and the warm presence of the twin sisters, turned to make jest of them. Adaugo was beyond surprised to discover that her sister was pregnant. She told her parents that Chike was responsible for her pregnancy. She also told them she was now aware that Amaka was in a relationship. Talk more of getting pregnant. She asked Amaka who was responsible. Amaka told her she could only answer to her parents, not her. Upon further investigation from her parents, Amaka told them that Chike was responsible for her pregnancy. Adaugo, believing Chike was faithful, was devastated to learn of his betrayal with her sister Amaka. As weeks passed, both sisters' pregnancies became obvious sending shock waves throughout the village. The entire village was thrown into confusion when they heard that the two sisters got pregnant for Chike. Adaugo was betrayed by her sister and best friend. She couldn't find the words to describe how she felt about her sister's betrayal. As for Chike, she felt disappointed in himself. As the custom and the tradition demanded, Chike was asked to marry both sisters. Adaugo's life was torn apart. Not only is she forced to marry a man who betrayed her love and trust, but she was also forced to become her sister's co-wife. Chike got married to Amaka and Adaugo. Amaka was happy and excited to become Chike's wife. Her greed and jealousy for her sister had brought her this far, and she was not willing to let go now. The two sisters were in labor same day. They both had a successful delivery that night, but Adaugo had some complication. She was not able to take care of her child for some months. Amaka took care of Adaugo's daughter till she was able to take care of her daughter by herself. Adaugo was grateful to Amaka for taking good care of her and her daughter while she was sick. She told her she had forgiven her and Chike for their betrayal. They could both live happily for the sake of their children. Amaka agreed to the peace talk and the unity in their home. Years later, Chike decided to take a chieftaincy title, and as the custom demands, his first son, who is the heir and who is likely to take over the title of his father, had to perform some rituals. Amaka's son was the only heir in the family, as Adaugo had a daughter. They prepared him for the ritual. Amaka bragged to all about how she was the only one to save the family heritage and name by giving Chike an heir. Adaugo and her daughter cared less about what was happening, as she had raised her not to let anything or anyone come between her and her brother, despite Amaka's attitude. On the day of the ritual, Amaka's son tried to perform the ritual and failed multiple times. The village seeker asked him to take a break while she consulted the oracle. The seer came back and asked Amaka to confess or face the wrath of the gods. Amaka, scared of her life and the consequences awaiting her, told the entire village she switched the babies at birth. While Adaugo was battling with her life, she confessed that she gave birth to a girl, while Adaugo gave birth to a son. Adaugo's son is truly the heir. The whole village was surprised to discover the extent of Amaka's hatred and jealousy for her sister was willing to go. As Adaugo's son stepped forward and performed the ritual, it worked this time, and the whole village was happy for Adaugo and her son. Adaugo was angry for all the years she missed in her son's life. She was happy she was able to raise Amaka's daughter with love. Amaka's deceit was exposed, revealing Adaugo's son as the true heir. Amaka, facing the wrath of the gods, disappeared and never returned. Nobody knows her whereabouts till now. Adaugo encouraged her son and Amaka's daughter to love one another. Adaugo, now wiser, urged her son and Amaka's daughter to embrace their shared past and forge a new future. Together, they vowed to honor their parents' teachings and live in harmony, a testament to the enduring power of family and love. The tale of Amaka and Adaugo mirrors the biblical lesson of Joseph and his brothers in Genesis. Like Joseph's brothers, Amaka's jealousy and deceit caused harm within her family. However, Adaugo's forgiveness and willingness to reconcile with Amaka show the power of forgiveness and redemption. The moral of the story is that forgiveness and reconciliation are fundamental to healing broken relationships. Just as Joseph forgave his brothers and reunited with them, Amaka's forgiveness brought peace and unity to her family. As stated in Matthew 6:14-15, "For if you forgive others their trespasses, Your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. This teaches us that forgiveness is not only a gift to others, but also a blessing to ourselves. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you.